This movie tells a story about Kathy, a seemingly ordinary housewife in one of those phases in life in which it feels like her existence is slowly getting out of her grip. She worries that her husband is having an affair and that she's losing touch with her 13-year-old daughter. When she goes to cat sit for her sister, she meets her sister's neighbors, including an outspoken mother and sullen teenage son. Kathy becomes fascinated by the mother, and the son becomes fascinated by Kathy. This concept that meeting people who are incredibly different from us can open new pathways in our personalities is one that literature and cinema have been exploring for generations. But this kind of depth character study requires a great deal of understanding of human behavior and compassion. There's a feeling of weariness in Kathy's life that's too often reflected in Imaginary Order itself, a film that feels like it's going through the motions as much as it's put upon protagonist. This is one of those movies in which events happen and decisions are made because a screenwriter wanted them to, and not from anything born organically out of the people we're watching or the countless families like them all across suburban America. This movie is wallowing morosely into familiar territory of suburban tedium. It's wasting an opportunity to say something new about what it's like to be a dissatisfied suburban mother. It's instead producing a flat dramedy that mismanages tone and over-directs its leading lady. The main actress cannot find the anchor to the character, leaving the whole project drifting aimlessly. As the audience, we also do not know much about Kathy as the main character. As much as Kathy plants the seeds for her own mounting crisis, she's a predominantly reactive character, and as the film goes on, scene after scene forces her to stumble through some beleaguered response to some fresh hostility or random setback. It starts to become deadening when virtually every other character seems to exist only to casually torment her. This film wears out its welcome long before it's done, inflicting indignities on its heroine, arriving at its main point early and then repeating it again and again. This is not the movie that we would recommend you to see.